My name is Stacy Elliott, and today I'm going to talk about my family tree that is. And the object that represents that is a picture of a family tree. I chose the picture of the family tree because I really can't get my entire family in here. They wouldn't fit in the picture. But the reason I chose my family is because that is what grounds me, and a tree is rooted to the ground. I love my family because we come in all shapes and sizes. And that is what makes me happy. And I hope that at times we are an inspiration to other families as well. My family is made up of three components. I have the traditional family, I have a non-traditional family, and then I have my friends who are like my family. I'm going to start first with my traditional. Of course, my traditional family is my mom, my dad. I have two brothers, my husband of 12 years, and I have three daughters. And I have my in-laws, of course, and a sister-in-law and two nephews. And those are my traditional family members who accept me for who I am and love me for who I am. And I am grateful for that. Now, with that part of my traditional family, I have two older daughters, Kylie and Reagan. They come from my first marriage to Mike, who is part of my non-traditional family. Mike and I were married for 5 years, and unfortunately it did not work, and we got divorced. But one thing that we made for sure, and we promised each other, is that we would never make our children have to choose, and we have held close to that promise. About 5 years ago, Mike remarried to a nice lady named Shanda. Shanda has two children also from a previous marriage, Tanner and Ashley. What I love about this part of my family is that it is a non-traditional family, and we are non-traditional in the way we care and love for each other. Because actually, Mike and I, we are better not married than we were married, and our children have never had to choose. A little funny story is that when Mike and Shanda got married, my youngest daughter, Piper, who is with my current husband, she was very, very excited, and she was telling everybody, oh my gosh, I am going to get a brother now. Because she thought because Mike and Shanda were getting married and her two sisters were Mike's daughters, that Shanda's son would now be her brother too. And of course, we never corrected that. We let her know that yes, Tanner is her brother, because it really doesn't matter if we're blood related. It matters how we love each other. And that's what I love about the non-traditional part of my family. Something also that my daughters brag about, and I'm very proud about, is that my daughters are always constantly being told, your parents get along? That's weird. And yes, that is strange in these days, but we work really hard to get along, and we work really hard to love our children. And that is what makes my family even more grounded and even more special. And I hope people are inspired by that. And then my third one is my friends who are my family. My best friend, Michelle, has been my friend for 17 plus years. What's ironic is that when I met Michelle, I was married to my first husband, and my last name was Burnett, and her last name was Burnett, but our husbands were not related. She has a daughter, and my two older daughters all grew up together. My oldest one, Reagan, and her daughter, McKinley, they actually played softball and basketball together. And they have grown up basically calling me aunt and calling her aunt, and they've told everybody in our town that they're cousins, and no one has ever questioned it. But really, because they have grown up together, and Michelle and I are so close, we are like family. So it's really like she's the sister I never had because I grew up with brothers. And so that's what's really sweet about our relationship. We fight, of course, all sisters do. But what's also very sweet about it is that we love each other. And then it's my girls, my last part of my friends who are family are my children's friends. They come around our house, they eat our food, they walk in, they don't ring the doorbell anymore because, yes, they are like my children. And I love that. I love that they feel welcomed in our home, and I always want them to feel welcome in our home, and I would do anything for them and help them out in any way I can. And with that, that basically just tells you how grounded I am and how rooted I am in my family. And I want to leave you on this note from Alex Haley: in every conceivable manner, the family is a link to our past and it's a bridge to our future. Thank you.